This is more for the guys.
Yo, hold on. Are we not gonna introduce ourselves?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Like, can we get acquainted with ourselves?
So I'm Marvin Marcel. I am the official DJ for OVO Bounce. This is like my first time here, so I'm like really excited. Yeah.
Asia Dog.
Hey,
second
girl.
time. Yes. We here. Frida, call her Free. I'm his manager. I own a management company. I'm a banker. Jill of all trades.
Hi, I'm Nikki, Nikima. Yeah.
I'm Olu, international pro basketball player.
Hello.
You guys already know me. You know what I'm saying? Mr. at Pinky FM, Tremaine Elliott on Instagram and Facebook. You know,
Lady, would you give that to a guy that you know already has a girlfriend?
For what? He has like, yeah. Why? For it to go where? Exactly.
Next.
But what is it coming with?
We have a girl, so I'm over. No.
So you've never really
Okay, so now I need to ask a question. Do I know from the beginning that he has a girl? I found out midway through. That changes the
Let's say you
dynamic.
found out like a month later, but you guys like each other.
No, I'm walking away.
You're walking
no, that's not
away.
what the question was.
I like this guy. Can you repeat the question, please?
Hey, so would you give head to a guy that you already know has a girlfriend?
Is it like?
Ava, what's going on over there? What? Huh?
Asia real quiet. Asia real quiet over here right now. She's not even breathing, and I'm sitting right beside her.
I don't know, like if it's already a year in and if we've been messing around already in a year in, I'm not gonna stop. Like it's gonna continue.
She said a year away.
Oh, sorry. A month. Okay, a month in, yeah, I'm not gonna stop. But like I would obviously like see what he's saying and if he's serious about her or not. And if he's not serious about her and
But you know guys lie, right?
they do, but like if he's not serious.
Why are you getting double?
Serious or not, I just don't like to share. So from when I know how to share you, no. Like
No, you're
take
sharing.
it. But that's what I'm saying, I don't like to share. So
But
from
you
when I
are
know
It depends on, I guess it depends on the person
I
and
have
what
to
they,
know.
like what their standards are for their, I guess for the relationship. You talk about like me being the outside gal, would it matter? Does it matter? I guess not, that's her problem. So,
You did?
Okay, but in general, is giving head that big of a deal?
no.
In this day.
That process is not a big deal.
I mean,
Knowing that some next girl
that's like-
later in the night is also gonna give you head, no. That's
What
the
is
issue.
it?
I mean, for some, you know what my problem is? To ask a girl that is one thing, but there's too many guys out here are moving like it's not the 21st century and we're not in 2017. So yeah, it is a big deal because nigga, if you can't bow, I can't bow either. I'm not beating no fucking jaws for number one.
Sorry,
So the
why?
second question to that first question that he posted, he goes, fellas, would you give head to a chick that said you could never smash?
It's a no. ISSA.
It's a no.
It's a. It's not one man.
Everybody's laughing.
Yo.
Everybody is
The Americans, they're Canadian. The Americans are very different.
That's why I'm
The
down for
Americans
my
are different.
Americans, and I will take my ass right back to Trump because
Yeah.
they don't play and they
The
already know what
Americans are
time it
different.
is. They know
There's
what
no
time it is from the
requirements.
gate. Like you don't even gotta be like,
There's no requirements.
It's warm here, man.
Like my roommate, that's like her thing. She'll
Okay.
never let you smash, but for whatever reason, guys are just always ready and
Exactly.
willing.
Exactly. But you know what it is? Because I mean, they come from nowhere, right? They have no culture really. Like,
That's true. No morals, no standards, no culture.
Like they come from nowhere. Like not.
No, really like
That's true. No, I mean like.
Like,
Everyone you know, like when you come to Canada, you meet someone. When you say like, "Oh, where are you from?" You're not asking what city. You want to know what country they're from. When you go to the States, it's not like, "Oh, what shit
Yeah,
did you come over
their
on?"
great grandma's from Alabama.
Exactly.
No, but
Like
check
living
this.
there for so long, you come
Check
to
this.
realize like there's guys who will call your phone solely because they want to come over
And just do
and
that.
eat the box and go home. And I'm like,
What she's trying to say,
More power to them.
what she's trying to say is,
Like, what if, like, that's just, you never know, like, that kind of leads to it, like, you know? You never know, like, one day you got lucky, like, 3 months down.
I'm not not a gambling man.
90 days of work.
Not gonna roll his dice.
90 days of the same job.
Some of them
With
like
no
it, though.
raise?
It's like
No benefits.
Nothing.
Yeah, 3-month probation period.
Come on.
What up?
So you go on a date with the guy. Guys are really good, like you're laughing. It's a really good date. You're really into him. At the end of the night now, he tells you, I have 2 kids, a wife, but yo, I'll give you 3K right now to smash.
3K.
That's not.
Yeah,
3K don't even cover my overhead in a month. What am I doing with 3K? No, go take care.
First of all, girls do it for free.
I know
Yeah.
for sure. Go take care. The fact that she was gonna disrespect me with a number, it should have been the proper number than if they gonna do it
Well,
for
like,
free.
Hold on, that's
What's the proper
What's the proper number?
What's the number?
Because everybody has these ridiculous numbers.
She's right. No, but she's right. The simple fact that you're gonna put a price on it, put a price that's actually going to change my life. Because you already assumed.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Girl, I'm right there with you.
in my pocket and I have it right.
And you had fun.
For the same thing. For the same job, dog. Are you for free?
You're foolish, you
You're out
don't.
here saying that girls should be selling their.
We didn't say
But
girls.
that's what I want to know.
If we
Because you're
split it
thinking.
down the middle and go men and women, listen. From she said 3,000. Like, bro,
That
like,
is disgusting.
like, first of all, you already enjoyed yourself on the date. So before you found
I
out
guess you
about
have
the
to wonder
kids,
which I could. Yeah.
no. Before you found out about the kids, you already made it up in your mind. Listen,
You might just.
But what if you
I'm
don't feel
gonna
like you
do
worth
the- I'm gonna do
$3,000?
the-
Like it's
hold on.
almost a slap in the face.
y'all do this.
It's not free anymore.
No, Pinky, you got this one yet? Where they're just holding the keys for no reason, like they're in front of the door, but you already made up your mind what you're gonna do.
And I watch him.
Imagine he's just about to uncomfortable body. He's like, you know what? I have a little bit of respect for you.
So I'm gonna offer.
So let me just come clean.
You have a little bit.
But yo,
Okay.
I have this. This is what I want to do.
For my thing is, I feel like Tanisha just left out the price. Because if you're gonna be honest with me, then be honest with me. I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna sleep with you regardless. So for me,
What if he's a celebrity? What if he's a celebrity though?
It's free.
That's different.
It's free.
Because there's enough girls out there are expecting a change.
in this day and age, you can exploit any and anyone.
You can exploit, but girls are more likely to go with that
Yeah,
super.
because we live in this age of like the groupies are no longer groupies. You have the hoes and you have the groupies. You have
Yeah,
the
that's
yellow who
two
just
different
want to
people,
be noticed with such and such, and then you have the hoes who are a set of groupies as well. And those hoes will do whatever. You see what I'm saying? And then you have those girls who still want to be in the light, but they wouldn't mind hearing like, oh yeah, I slept with him and he gave me like $3,000. Like, so it's weird.
No, but no, for those guys that are in the life, they'll just leave it just so you'll.
Yeah, hush money.
Exactly. Then I'd rather that at the end. Okay, so we've already done what we've done,
Oh, I don't
and
know
then
about
you're
the end.
leaving me
So
a change
so
to
then
say,
leave it
okay,
on, so leave it on the
like,
nightstand.
get home safe type of thing. And I've heard those stories.
Leave it on the.
Talk about it when I get married.
So you give him the box, and then Saturday morning comes, he hits you up, and y'all hit the mall.
Yeah, but that's different.
Oh.
That's different.
How?
That's nothing up front. Like that's the difference between you now. Even if it's not really courting, this 2017 courting, that word is a whole different word now. But if you now want to take me shopping because we had a good night before, that's not the same as you telling me up front before, hey, so your sex is gonna be worth a $3,000 shopping spree the next day.
But it is.
No. She wants the funds to not be transmitted as an
As a
exchange.
transaction.
Did you cuff a chick that gave up box on the first date?
Yeah.
No.
What? Everyone was like, oh, but they'll give it $3,000. Okay. Stop.
I said no.
Like,
What? Say the question again.
Stupidest thing ever.
Would you cuff it? I'm looking at you like, why? Would you cuff a chick
All of us were
that
like-
gave up box on
Now
the first
we
date?
talk. Now when you say cuff, like.
Would you wipe
The gauntlet is
I don't even know why I said that. Like, I should have just been like, no, me personally, like, we're talking about white. Forget like 21st century. Forget 2017. Like, if you're gonna wife somebody, if this is something you want to bring home, there's certain things that you should at least wait till at least tomorrow.
But you're trying to smash it at the same
I
time.
know, but like, no, but you already know. You already know when you shop a girl, when you meet a girl, or your friend lines you up, and you say hi to her, you hug her, you shake her hand. You already know. You already know as a man what you're gonna do.
100%.
1000%.
You already know. So the ones that you know that you may wife, they go in like this little.
And she gave you the box.
But
Right on the gate.
But if she's giving you the box, then
Oh, she gets demoted.
it's not an emotion, but it's like
Put thought into your mind, like, who else? How many other times?
forget the who else. If you're trying to be wifed,
Right?
why are you giving up a prized possession?
That put you the long way.
And sure you guys.
Okay, let's say your wife is a good girl. She just was attracted to you. You guys have sex that night, and it's amazing. The chemistry is amazing. That's like the best sex you've ever had. You guys go on another date. You like her. You're not gonna wife her because you guys.
Now,
made
but
love
no
the
matter
first day?
what, sex becomes a pillar in the building process of the foundation.
He has a point there. It does.
So-
And it's sometimes a distraction. Sometimes
Sex
could sometimes be a
Yeah, do you have a
distraction.
girlfriend?
Does that mean that you only like seek reserved
good
women?
question.
Like a woman
Not
that-
reserved, but like,
So
yo, how do you know? First of all, how do you know that even after the first date, forget the sex. Even if you know in your mind you want to give it up and you do the sex, how do you know on the second date? We only sat down for an hour the first time. Now we got to sit down for 2.5.
Yeah, but I'm assuming before you guys sat down for that hour or 2 hours or whatever, you guys spoke, whether you guys talked on the phone, FaceTime, text.
But in 2017, who really waits 2, 3, 4 weeks before they actually
some
go
people
out,
wait over a year.
movies?
Some people wait over
Lots of people.
Lots of people.
Especially if you're a stranger.
Any
Oh,
girl,
they're not waiting.
any girl that would make me wait 2 weeks after being on the phone with her all the time just to see her,
Yeah, no, that's
and you're not busy,
no.
and you're not busy.
I don't like that though. Like I need to, if I don't know you from nowhere, I need to get to know you. I need to do my research. I need to go private investigator. I need to dig up what I need to dig
Okay.
so that I can come prepared.
Okay, wait.
That's the what?
Investigate.
Investigate.
Why not investigate through getting to know this person instead of trying to
And you
search
see-
around?
and you see-
Because sometimes, you know what?
There
Because
you go.
sometimes I like to go into things sometimes not always blind. Like I like to know what I'm walking into sometimes, and sometimes you need to do your research because it's 2017 and people are really good liars.
So check this. What if Homeboy was doing the same investigation as you were doing?
He's not.
And you no, but check this. Imagine he was. Check this. Imagine he was. And you low-key found out that he was like preying you out like that.
Go ahead,
You're not
take-
gonna feel away like you don't trust me? Like what time is it? Like you don't have something going on? Like,
It
why you
depends on
treating
what
me-
you're up to.
The same thing you're up to.
Oh, I'm not into nothing, so I'll be mad.
Oh,
No.
Now you
Come
see,
on,
there's no
man.
honesty there.
Let's.
No, I don't know. I mean, time is time, and I'm a busy person. So if you're gonna be upset that you're not gonna be able to see me exactly when you want to see me, then this isn't gonna work.
Who
I
said
like
exactly?
No, but you're saying like, okay, I get the time frame thing, and I wouldn't make someone wait like a month before they got to see me. But seriously, I'm gonna want to text you a couple days. I'm gonna want to talk to you on the phone a couple days before I see you. Like I don't know you from anywhere. It is.
No, but like for me, I like to give people a chance to make an impression on me. Like I don't want to wait. Like I want to go out with you, talk to you, and for you to make an impression, give you a chance. I don't want to be judgmental and like look into things you did in your past. Like I don't know.
I'm a
That's how I
human
am.
interaction person. I'm
Yeah,
a
that's
psych
how I am.
major, so I think if you're gonna do any type of lying,
No,
it's not gonna
and
come
it's
from
not-
your
I'm not
social
sitting
media.
here like,
I will
oh,
see
you're
it
lying,
right in your
it's
shoulders,
like-
your body language,
That's what I'm saying,
the way you
yeah.
respond to things. So I completely understand that because there's so much craziness that happens in the world right now. But
I don't
for
mean
me, I
on-
need to read you.
On such
yeah.
a crazy level, of course you go out and you read the person, but that's like sitting here and saying like you meet the person, you get their name or whatever. If you put someone's number in your phone from the rip, you can find out whether or not they have Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Because I've had people who I've given my number to and they end up on my Instagram, like add me on Instagram. Like I never gave you my Instagram, so how'd you end up here? So
Save it and be lied to you, but then you look at WhatsApp and you see the other picture of like.
you know what I'm saying? Like little things like that.
I save mine as catfish and I check on WhatsApp to see who they are.
Yo,
That's why
hold
I'm
on,
saying,
yo.
like, I'm not saying you have to go, when I say
number and look at WhatsApp.
when I say PI, like private investigate what's going on, like I mean like just check out the scene and see what you're getting yourself into because
Yeah.
sometimes the conversation doesn't need to go any further than this.
So how come men have to go in with these empty hands and you guys get to come in?
Because y'all choose to go with empty hands.
Towel, the sun visor, like how does that make sense?
Who told you to come with your hands empty?
We always have to come in with our
No,
hands
no one
empty.
said you had to, you chose to.
No, because as soon as we come with baggage, I'll be like, oh, okay. So you're judging me already.
I don't get the judging down. So it's, I think
In life, people are judgmental.
I'm
The only
trying
way
to
you're gonna know if you like someone or you don't like them is if
Yeah.
you judge them. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going in like, oh, I don't like you because you did this, this, and this. I give you your opportunity to make an impression on me. But there is nothing wrong with like, if just last week you're on Instagram and some girl is licking down your face, I'm gonna be like, why am I here with you right now? You know, like it's little things like that. Like,
But, but like, you just didn't post those when like homeboy was licking your face type shit. Like, you didn't put those moments on the internet. You can't believe a man's Instagram or something. Maybe a Snapchat. You can't believe a man's Instagram.
all that.
You can't believe that. That's not real.
Instagram is a lie.
All that stuff. So if you judge
Things
a
be adding up on
man, if you judge a man based off his Instagram,
I don't
like,
judge. I'm just
Don't let
saying
me
you're
be
just
that.
trying to get an idea of who it is you are going out with. That's it. That's all I was trying to say.
Okay, so
I'm not saying you going in there with their whole rap sheet.
Not but I'm saying like you're looking at like Tony Stark, right? And when you go on the internet, you're seeing Iron Man. Like the shit doesn't add up. It's fake. It's not. It's a facade. It's a fake illusion. You can't go on the man like, oh no, you're this, that, and the third, because that's not even real. He chose to be this, that, and the third on the internet. I would just call my phone, we can have a conversation.
I do that all the time.
And then once you have a conversation, you'll probably give the box on the first night and something not to work for you.
And don't lie. How many guys could admit that there's a girl that they take for dinner and fuck, I kind of think she's cute, but shit, I don't get anything from her.
Hold on. What's your question? Like a girl who like we
Basically, how many
we
of you can admit that
consistently-
you're a boobs?
No, hold on. Time out. No, hold on. Not time. Not time. I'm trying to understand something. It is like a woman who you're constantly taking out to eat. Y'all are constantly going on dates and nothing not going, or is this like somebody who you're taking out on a date once?
No.
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't subscribe to that. If I vibe with you, whether it's a friend or as maybe a potential partner.
He doesn't want to be seen as a boobs.
No.
But the question is, have you ever been
never
a
mind a
boobs?
boobs. Never mind a boobs. No,
Have you ever been a food boobs?
Listen, I'll take you out to eat. No problem. Like we can go out. That's not a problem for me. Like,
So he's okay with being a food boobs, ladies?
No.
Just know that it's not like a,
It's a one and done.
it's not like a backpack, a bag, and a shoes boobs. You gotta know what you're dealing with.
You dig? And we're probably going to like Chipotle. 'Cause I like Chipotle.
So we're going to Jack's at the minimum. That is the cheapest I'll go is Jack's.
Like, yo, check this. If I'm feeling a girl, I don't mind taking her out on a date. I don't mind like
But the
I don't
point
mind
is,
taking you out.
she's
But
not
we're not
feeling
doing
you like that, so she really kind of only messages you when she wants to get a 1-2
No.
food, and then you'll always go with her because you like her, but she'll never give you any extra
Like the
attention.
three of us are
you want.
giggling because we're like,
I'm too busy.
Truth be told, I ain't never been that.
I know mine.
Just I just want to
Truth be
explore a
told.
little better.
Shout
No,
out to
tell me
you,
about
baby.
pride. Like,
because
truth
I
be
be
told, I
well
ain't never been
fed.
that.
What did you say, Nikki?
Shout out to you, baby, because I be well fed.
The scenario you're giving me, I never even experienced.
never, like,
No hugs.
no common feels.
In 2017.
Listen.
No, but the way I stay, I probably like give them a kiss or them pop a fear or something because I feel bad. Like, you know,
No.
but that's the most involved.
No.
You don't even
Listen.
get a feel. A kiss, that's it.
You don't even get a
But you're not
feel.
gonna get me either.
Got too much
I
pride.
don't know what I feel. It's feel like a tight hug, like not a grandmama hug, but like a hug.
Bro, forget the pride. I'm too broke. To be shooting a shot that I know might not hit the rim.
Listen,
It's an automatic air ball.
We're not on Steph Curry, man.
You know what I'm saying?
First of all, you don't even have a friggin' basketball in your hand.
Know
You're just
yourself.
friggin' shooting at the rim like this. Like, nothing not
Somebody
going.
finally gives you a ball.
Nah.
No.
You've been there for 3 weeks.
Here's my thing. I got too much pride, and if I see she's not feeling me, I'm on to the next. There's too many fish out there in the sea to be wasting my time on this. I'm on to the next.
Oh yeah, when you're
Damn you,
international
easy hoes.
baller.
No. Listen, man, listen. I'm on to the next, man.
Yeah, they definitely want to.
Real
Women,
quick.
raise your standards.
Real
I'm
quick.
losing my
So
free
ladies-
meals because there's on to the next. I don't got time for that.
Real quick.
So, ladies, you guys all have somebody just hit up like.
Most definitely.
Call a food team.
Most definitely.
Plead the fifth.
Okay, here's the thing.
Their food team?
It's not that it's on purpose, okay? So like my situation, this is just somebody.
Don't expose yourself.
I'm just saying like
No, 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 no.
I
Listen, hey.
Let her
One at a time, remember?
Should talk the things down. Don't stop from talking the things down.
Hypothetically, this is somebody who's obviously interested in me. I don't see that interest going anywhere.
Have you told him this?
Yes. That's a lie. But yes. We've had the conversation, but for whatever reason, you seem to enjoy my company, and you seem to just always want me around. And then when you always want me around, you seem to always want to pay. So sure, if you want to go to get wings, I will come with you to get wings. But
You hungry,
your
I'm
wings
hungry,
aren't
you get
getting
money,
you
I know.
anywhere, and it's not my fault.
If you let it be known, then that's
No, but it
that's
is
his
true.
issue.
Like, guys will legitimately understand, like, no, I do not want you.
Yeah.
Even today, I'm driving in my car, this guy pulls over my head, is twist up, okay? And he's like, what's your number? I'm like, oh, I have a boyfriend. He's like, I'm not jealous. I want to take you out for dinner tonight.
Okay.
I was like,
Let's
647
Yo.
91 Nikki,
Yo.
N-I-K-I.
Savage.
Yo.
Savage.
Why did you give me the
He
wrong
texted
number?
me too.
Listen,
Why'd you give me the
but I
wrong
already
number?
told you.
What do you mean give me the wrong number?
Listen.
He got the right number because if you're hungry, I'm hungry, and you understand this ain't finna go nowhere.
I think you guys are talking like a certain plateau of men that
Yeah.
when they jump, they only go this high.
I said, listen.
Like,
Some guys just want the company of pretty women. Some guys just want the
No,
join
there's
the
been a
company.
few that I've had to turn down though because I'm one of those people that if I do end up going out with you, then you'll fall for me more. So I'm like, no. Because I'm not trying to end up in like a body bag, 'cause I don't want to give you anything else, and then you want to kill me off.
I like the
it's not
perfect
that
situation is
serious.
I drive, so you never have to know where I live, nothing. Like,
Right. I'll meet
just
you
link
there.
up and go. Like, I'll sometimes even get in the same car. All right.
Jeez.
Savage.
So girls, you admit that everyone has a Peter, everyone has a dinner date.
no, oh, they don't know what a Peter is.
You guys know
They
what a
weren't
Peter is?
they weren't here for the last line.
What's a
It's
Peter?
for the girls.
Peter is a guy that doesn't do anything but eat hogs. He just likes.
Did you find one? Did you
Hold on a
find a
second.
Peter here?
Why?
You find a Peter?
Why is his name Peter?
I don't know why it's like Peter.
Why is it Peter?
I know a couple Peters. I know a Peter. I know.
Why that?
Disrespect.
Can I ask a question? Guys,
Wait.
what is a Peter?
A Peter's a man who only have his box.
That's
That's
the
the
boy.
boy.
He doesn't care, he doesn't need nothing. Like, he doesn't need to receive.
Who wants
just
hair on
give.
his chest.
He's a good boy.
He's like, what?
Give.
He's like, that doesn't exist?
Yes. Peter wants hair on his chest, and I'm here
You know
to
what?
provide.
I can't listen. I'd be telling a lie if I said I
He's a
don't.
white guy.
I said
Come
I'd be telling a lie if I said I've never come across. Not that they're my friends. They never were my friends.
They're back. And that's
That I
the
was
worst.
never a part of conversations where literally I know women and men.
The
that go to
sweetest
same
part is
people.
the guys that are all like in the club, and it's like, boy, I know what all that tongue can do.
Just
So,
say in the
like,
club, everybody goes to the. Everybody
okay, that's fine, but like she said, the same guys
So
who
then there
are
are
rubbing
many
shoulders with your
Peters.
king and you're passing your blunt to him, like.
No, if you want to take, listen, if you want to take shorty out, you know nothing on one, and you want to take her out, spend your money, like.
That's all
Not
you do.
spend your
Who am I?
money. The guys that just stand box, I'm saying, like.
That's not what we're talking about. You're saying the people
That
that
is what we're talking
the people that
about.
rub shoulders with are the people
But
who
I'm
take
saying-
girls out who don't like that.
I'm
Not
saying those are
not
the
Peter.
same guys.
I don't know Peter. I don't get confused. You're skipping stuff.
Some of your friends are
You're
Peters
skipping
too.
conversations.
I am telling you, Peters.
I don't know
Some of
Peter.
your friends are also
I'm
Peters.
telling
I don't
you,
know
Peter
Peter.
means frolicking.
You don't have sexual relations. You don't have
Intercourse?
but she just gives you head.
Of course.
So why can you guys have one? But it's like it's
Well,
Especially
I don't have
the
it.
the guys in the States will be like, I do.
I don't have
Like, go nigga.
We're not saying that y'all can't have them. We're just saying that.
I don't even
us
have
three are
that.
not.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying,
like,
it's like
I
those
don't
guys
even
sing
have
those
that.
songs the loudest. No, yeah, boys. Like, I was all up in that
I mean-
head.
I'm sure we all do, but there's no beaters around here.
Yo, what else is Cash Facts
Ain't no
saying?
squares. Ain't no squares in my circle.
Okay, so your girl comes over, you're not into her, you guys smash, but while she's sleeping, you guys call the Uber.
Wait, she's sleeping. How's she gonna sleep? How's she gonna sleep? No. Listen. That's a privilege. That's a privilege. That's a privilege. To sleep over is a privilege. To shower is a privilege. To get a towel is a privilege. You gotta work your way up.
No, honestly,
To get a towel, to take a shower is a privilege. I mean, like I said, every girl's lane is different. It really all depends on
how I feel about the girl. Like you said, you know, you meet a girl in the first few seconds of the day, you know what category she lies in. You know, if you want to date her, you know, if it's just going to be a friend thing, you know, if it's just going to be like a sexual vibe. So, I mean, depending on which lane you fit in, that depends on your premium, your package.
Like some but it wasn't a privilege that you could just be out here nutting everywhere and you don't want me to clean myself up.
No.
Yes.
And I will be using your mom's little hand towels.
Distress.
Everywhere.
So, if you ever kick me out, I'd box you. I'm just
No,
saying.
I wouldn't kick you out for one. As my man said, it's a privilege.
It's not a privilege. I'll use your mom's little flowery little things in her bathroom and wipe up myself and leave them on the floor.
That's how I know you don't rate me. Cause like if you're talking to nigga living with moms, like that's where mama go.
Fine.
You dig? But as my man said, like, yeah, stay over is a privilege. Like, you wanna sleep beside me. I mean like we're literally sleeping together. Like this is Young and the Restless, this is General Hospital.
And the problem is niggas love to be rolled up on. They love to be holding something or someone holding.
100%.
So whenever you're talking about it's a privilege, they want you there. So don't ever be fooled.
But listen, I have something called a heart, and like
that's good. You should have a heart.
Or something. And I'm not trying to rub up with nobody. And like, it's not that type of party. If it's just to like satisfy mine or your needs and go our separate ways, go your separate ways. There has to be a time, whether it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, what is the time? Like, we don't live together, we're not bunking together.
Just know, if you ever think you're frolicking with me in a bed, I'm not getting up and leaving unless I choose to. And if you have a problem with that, take that up with someone who cares.
When it's time, I got work in the morning, so when it's time, the Uber is coming for you. It's like a Ford Fusion, and you'll be outside. Ahmed will be outside in 10 minutes.
Ford Fusion.
Well, it's a privilege. It was a privilege for you to enter.
Flowery one that she's had that matches her toilet cover.
Listen, I think I'm the only one that, like, depending on the, like, there's probably maybe like a couple over the course of when I have my whole place that, like,
I sleep over.
Couldn't. Because you know what? I'm a firm believer, don't send a young lady on the road late at night, you know? No matter, unless it's your own transportation.
Yeah.
If you want to pick up your clothes and go then by all means. Please. Huh?
You're such a sweet.
I'm not gonna leave you like, I am gonna tell you what time I have work in the morning.
That's rude.
If you're asking me if I've lied and been like, yo, I got work at 7:30.
But it's really 11:30?
Yes, I've done that. But I'm not gonna be like, yo, it's 4:30.
Okay, no, hold on. So,
fam, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Pink, that's good. That's nice. You don't let the girl sleep?
To be told, every woman I talk to has her own means of transportation. So like, there's no really like sleeping over because you like you're not a car. It's time to go.
But like, call me for sleepovers all the time.
Explain to me how that goes. How that process.
All right, check this. I'm gonna act it up for you. I'm gonna act it out. So walk one. Because every girl knows this one. When I'm at the field, walk one. You know what.
Pinky, what if the slam was nice? What if it was nice?
No, but if it's time to separate, it's time to separate.
No, but Pinky, you're looking at the time, and it's only like 3:42.
Right, but she has her own means of transportation. I say all the women I've dealt with, or I deal with, whatever the case is, they have their own means of transportation.
You're just giving her the one and done?
Probably, yeah. I'm fucking working in the morning.
What, yo?
So the girl comes over, you see her, you guys have been talking, she has a fat ass. You've been wanting this, you're ready. She comes to the crib now. You guys are getting ready, but her butt stinks.
It's a no.
And I'm not even a man.
I mean, I've been there before. So.
No, we've all been there.
Yeah, things we do not admit.
I've been there, but like,
it's probably a no.
You've been marinating this piece of steak for like too long. Like, you're just, finally it goes on the grill.
And then,
just as it starts to sizzle, the whip comes up.
And then when you're taking this spatula to take it off the
It's not
grill,
coming off.
it falls on the floor.
I was the one that was very vocal about the width. And I was telling you guys earlier, I'd been priming this, piece of meat for a little while. And I finally got the moment, slap it on the grill. And went outside, did my thing, smoked, got a little more to drink. Came in the room, she already had the movie on, volume, perfect level. And I went to move the sheet, and the width that followed, it was so discouraging that I stood there and lied to her.
I'm not tired. I'm not.
Go up and buy
I'm not consuming. I'm not
I
consuming everything.
had to fake the crap. I had to fake the crap. I faked it.
I got soft, I couldn't get back up. Come on.
So you said it's happened before to you.
What happened before?
The girl's butt.
No. I never said that happened to me.
It's
Real the
happened.
take back. That wasn't me. I didn't say that.
No, it's happened.
Not to me.
You gotta find a way to
What
cut.
do you do? It happens to all men. So what do you do in that situation?
Hypothetically speaking, if I was in a situation, I'd probably just shy away, nah, just play it cool,
But
whatever.
you've been feeling her up all night,
Yeah, and now I'm not. Yeah, and now I'm not.
Smash,
You know what time it is. What do you
She knows what time it is. What? She knows her butt stinks, or she knows what does she know? What do you mean she knows what time it is?
We don't know if it's the butt or if it's
What? She knows what time it is. She knows what time it is. We're finna
know what I'm saying?
I was feeling you, and now I'm not.
You don't know, listen, man. Okay, I actually been there twice. Yo, one time it was bad where I was just like, yo, time out.
There's no way.
Fake the injury, I'm out of here. The second time I was like, oh my God, is it really this bad? I was like, when you're so turned, it's like, yo, what if I just
It just reminds me of when my
What
granny
is to
telling
my
me to
head?
take care of myself.
Listen, man.
what if
Not everybody has big
Just
mouth
took
to
your
get
head
in
off.
the
So shut up, because you know
But
you
as a
might have
girl,
to
you
see
should
right.
already know you should be taking care of yourself. So I'm not saying because.
All you guys are fake an orgasm, right?
Oh.
Y'all fake.
Yes, yeah.
Exactly.
But you know
Kill them with
what?
their own sword.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's not an evil thing. No offense. Penetration don't always make a bitch orgasm, and some of y'all just be not really y'all don't be rocking the boat. Y'all just be beating the wall just all over the place.
Don't know the spots, don't know where you're going. You're supposed to go left, go sideways.
And some guys, even though not saying every,
How you gonna
it's so
complain
hard
about
to
wall
be
slapping?
in sex. It's
How
so
you
hard
gonna
to
sit there complain about wall slapping when 3/4 of the time y'all be doing some acrobatic screaming like the hair
I don't do that. You feel bad. What I'm saying?
So Cassback said a girl will argue over text for 4 hours, but she can't ride for 4 minutes.
Okay, which girl? I was still arguing. Before becoming a pro athlete. Not I. What does it matter if I can or I can't? I'm still arguing with you. Yeah.
Be real.
Which girl?
How long do you really ride for? Be real.
No, I like to drip sweat. I'm yeah, so I'm not gonna stop writing until I'm done dripping sweat. The guys put in so much work. That's my time to shine, right?
You see that face scrunch up? That's one of my favorite positions. So I found a way to last for 4 minutes.
You have those guys who keep it cool for a while, and then once their face starts to switch, you're like,
That's it. If you want to keep your man, learn how to ride. If you want to keep your man, learn how to ride.
Literally,
just like a man's whole ego is on how they do their freaking back shots and them things.
Yeah.
As a woman, once you learn how to ride a man, you're set.
There's ways to do stuff to change it up. Like I was saying, if you're gonna slow ride, you just don't sit on the dick. You have to just up the shaft slowly and down, and you do all kinds of tricks, kind of sit at the tip a bit, then go down.
But you know what's the sickest part about that? You take pride in that, and that's the lazy way out. I be chilling like this, yes, baby.
I don't mind riding, but you
I'm chilling.
I think the longest maybe like the past 20 minutes. 20 minutes, past 20 minutes. It's been a while. I'm not, listen, don't play with me. It's a favorite position of mine. If you must know, we must be this candid. So for something to be your favorite, you know, you have to have understood it a little bit and know how to get around it. So okay, maybe 20 minutes was a little bit of like a stretch, but I'd say, you know, a 12 to 15 is a solid. But it's my favorite.
20 minutes.
It's my favorite position. So not working in the morning, can't sweat out the edges. We gotta keep
Yeah, but sometimes you just have to do work.
That's gonna be more than 10 minutes.
Listen, riding for women is the one position that guarantees you guys have to do more than half the work.
What, right?
That's the only position. That's the only one that you guys guaranteed.
Under that, we're working.
Guaranteed. For sure. Have to do more than half the work.
That's it.